Only storytelling exercise you'll need. Now's the time to practice telling a story. I want to give you the easiest storytelling formula out there. 1. Create like no one will see your writing. 2. Edit like everyone will see your writing. This is how you tell infinite stories about any topic out there. Also, this formula is not only for writing stories, but for speaking as well. Try it out for yourself. Here's a prompt that you can play around with. If you were a Martian who had the power to control all Earthlings for a day, what will you do? Don't give me some politically correct response and don't do much thinking. I don't want you to sit on your ass and create an outline and all of that. Instead, open a Microsoft document and start creating. Make the creation process quick. Whatever you think it'll take you, divide it by 2. If you think it will take you 20 minutes to write a 2-page Word document, then give yourself 10 minutes. We're not focusing on grammar, punctuation, spelling, or any of that at the moment. Instead, we're just focusing on getting the content from our mind to reality. The less time you give yourself, the more you bypass the analytical mind. The more you bypass the analytical mind, the more you engage the emotional picture mind. That's where true creation is born. Once the time is up, that's when you take a break. Why a break? The reason we want to take a break is because we're training ourselves into 2 different modes of thinking: creating and editing. With creating, we're fearless, take risks, and lead with emotion. With editing, we're a scaredy cat, not taking risks, and lead with logic. Therefore, by taking a break, we're training our mind into a new mode of thinking. How long should I take the break for? That depends on you. If you're someone who finds it difficult to separate creating and editing, then your breaks need to be longer. You can write the prompt and resume the next day for editing. If you're advanced in content creation, then the break can be for just 20 minutes. I'm going to talk to you like you're a newbie storyteller, though. Wait a day. By the way, if you want more creative writing prompts, check out Idea Machine, 333 creative writing prompts to skyrocket your creativity, on Amazon. With editing, our philosophy is different. We're coming back to our writing with a timid attitude. This is when we assume that everyone is going to see our writing. Fix up the spelling. Fix up the grammar. Fix up the punctuation. Here's a tip. There is such a thing as over-editing. With storytelling, our key focus is on the idea, not ourselves. We don't want to sound so polished that it seems like a robot wrote it. It's better to edit in a way where we're mentally reading our voice. Do we hear our voice? That's a great sign. This storytelling exercise will require practice. It's only a 2-step formula, but the possibilities are limitless. You can use it to write blogs, books, tweets, emails, create speeches, YouTube talks, podcasts, and much more. Are there certain types of topics I should tell stories about? Write about things you know very well, and write about things you want to know very well. This all ties back to creating a direction. Linguistics intelligence is a vehicle, but we need some direction. A true storyteller continues to pursue purpose. From the process of pursuing purpose, they have infinite content material. That's when they have a wide database of knowledge that allows them to keep leveling up and sharing their ideas. Measure success on how little you use the backspace button when creating. The less you use the backspace button, the more you're training your mind to become fearless. The reason we want to be fast with creating is because we want to move out of our own way. As you're doing the 2-step formula of 1. Create like no one will see it, and 2. Edit like everyone will see it, here's a problem that you will face. Guaranteed. As you're fiercely typing away, your ego will continue to say, "What you're writing doesn't make any sense. It's pure gibberish. Quit this nonsense already." Expect this narrative to come alive in your mind so you can easily shut it down and continue. I guarantee when you come back to your writing during your editing section, the gibberish will make way more sense than you expected it to. Plus, you'll also begin surprising yourself. There'll be plenty of moments when you're like, wow, did I really say that? No way! That's a stunning insight. The creation process is the hardest part because it requires the most guts. Not to say that editing isn't hard as well. However, editing is easier to implement. Anything that can be outsourced can be seen as the easier one. Creating the actual story, a good one that is something we should never think about outsourcing. During creating, you'll develop faith and systems thinking. Sometimes, you'll say something that you don't know how it will connect later, but it does connect. A storyteller understands a minor detail from Chapter 3 can turn into the major plot twist for Chapter 31.